Namaste friends, and welcome to this beginner yoga class. I am so excited that you're here, and if you just landed on this video, we will put the link to the whole beginner series so that you can access them if you want. We went through all of the postures step by step, and now we're going to put it all together. For this yoga class with me, a couple of things that you may want, if you would like, is you can get 2 yoga blocks. And we'll put a link to some blocks that we really love in the show notes, and then just have a little towel for sweat. Now I'm in Costa Rica, as you can see, at this beautiful place called Blue Osa Yoga Retreat and Spa, and I'm going to probably be sweating a lot. It's really humid here, so I'm going to have my sweat towel handy, and we're just going to start the class. So what I'd like you to do is to just come into a comfortable seated position. Have your hands resting just on your knees. We're just going to take a 2-minute check-in with the breath. So just coming to a comfortable seat, feeling the top of your head moving upwards. Do some deep breathing here. And the way that I'd like you to breathe or focus your breath is to breathe into the belly and feel the navel moving away from the spine. And exhale, feel the navel moving towards the spine. Inhale, feel the navel moving away from the spine. And as you exhale, feel the navel moving towards the spine. And as you inhale, again, feel the navel moving away and the rib cage opening up. And as you exhale, I'd like you to slightly lift the pubic bone towards the navel as you feel the navel moving towards the spine. Take about 4 more breaths there. Deep breaths in. And deep breaths out. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply. Very nice. Bring your hands to Namaste Mudra at the heart center. And I'd like you just to take a moment to dedicate this practice to yourself. Dedicate this practice to revealing the best parts of yourself, the parts of yourself that perhaps need further nurturing, and the other parts of yourself that just need to transform so that you can become more in line to manifest and live your life purpose. Always remember that we practice yoga to help ourselves shine a little bit more, to transform those tendencies within us that need to be transformed and that no longer serve us. So may it be. So from there, let's come on to all fours. And inhale. Lift the chest and heart, and exhale and come in round the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale and come in round the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, come in round the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And just kind of lift the chin upwards towards the sky a little bit. And exhale slowly round the back. You're still breathing deeply in. And exhaling out. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Now from here, you're in full extension. Come out of extension a little bit. So you feel the spine elongated. It's neither extended nor flexed. Maybe walk the hands a little bit more forward. And just take a breath in here, tuck your toes, and exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto all fours. And exhale, keep the toes tucked and come into downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent here as well. So we're really looking for an extended spine. Inhale, come to all fours, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to all fours, lift the chest and heart. And exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to all fours. And exhale, come into downward facing dog. Very good. From downward facing dog, we're going to come into plank pose here. And just hold it. Now in plank pose, really squeeze the sides of your belly towards each other. Push up a little bit between the shoulder blades. Bring the pubic bone forward. And exhale, come into downward dog. Again, keep the knees flexed if you need to. Inhale, come to plank pose, sometimes called Plankasana. Push up between the shoulder blades. Let the hips dip just a little bit. Energize the heels back. Energize the inner legs upwards. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. Inhale, come to all fours. Come into plank pose. Good. Push up between the shoulder blades. Let the hips dip. Energize the inner thighs up. Navel to spine. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. And inhale, come into plank pose. Push up in between the shoulder blades. Let the hips dip just a little bit. Press back through the heels of the feet. Very nice. Exhale, come to downward dog. Now from here, inhale onto all fours. Lift the chest and heart. And exhale, come in round the back. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. And then this time, just come to spine neutral. So come out of that extension a little bit. And we're going to go through our back leg lift. So you're going to lift the right leg up. You're going to drop that right hip. And then lift the leg up higher. And you're going to feel this in your lower back. So you keep the hips coming into the midline. And then slowly lower the right knee down. Lift the left leg up and lower the left hip. Very nice. And then lift the leg up higher without lifting the hip. And again, you're going to feel this right in the lower back. So right in the lower back, all those lower back muscles are engaging. Lower down. We're going to do a few postures to engage the muscles of the lower back. Lift the right leg up, lower the hip. Lift the leg up higher. Very nice. Remember to turn the corners of your mouth upwards and then slowly lower down. Lift the left leg up, lower the hip. Now energize that inner thigh up. Lift the heart a little bit now. Nice. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the right leg up, lower the hip, and then lift the leg up higher. Very good. Energize the heart forward. You can feel those lower back muscles engaging. Lower the right knee down. Lift the left leg up. Lower the hip. Lift the leg up higher. Very good. Energize the heart forward. And then come on down. We're actually going to add on one element here. So lift the right leg up. Lower the hip. And then lift the leg up higher. And this time, if you want to, lift the left arm forward. And then lift both up as much as you can. Lift it up. And then lower down. And then lift the left leg up. Lower the hip. And lift the leg up higher. Then bring the right arm forward. Again, optional. And keep the arm as straight as possible. Then lift both up. And then can you lift the chest up? Oh, yes. And then slowly lower down. Lift the right leg up. Lower the hip. Lift the leg up higher. Lift the left arm, optional. And both up as high as you can without lifting that hip. Don't let that hip come up. And then lower down. Lift the left leg up. Lower the hip. leg up higher, right arm if you want, and then both up higher. Good, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. We'll do it one more time each side. Right leg up, lower the hip, leg up higher without lifting the hip. Lift the left arm, and then arm and leg. Nice. 4, 5, 6, and lower down. And lift the left leg, lower the hip, and lift the leg up higher. Right arm forward, and lift both up. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lower down. Very nice. And then from here, come into downward facing dog. And then from here, come into plank. Take the navel into the spine, and slowly come all the way down. Woo, it's getting warm in here. So from here, bring your forehead down, and then inhale, lift the chest and lift the legs up and lift the arms. Palms can face up or down, it really doesn't matter. Just lift the arms off the ground and then slowly lower down. Very nice. And then come on back up. Lift the legs, lift the chest. Lift up as high as you can. Beautiful. And then slowly down. And lift the legs and lift the chest. Lift up as much as you can. And then slowly down. Give the glutes a little bit of a shake here. Relax them. And then lift up. Now if you find that you're lifting the chest really easily but not the legs, come down a little in the chest and really focus on lifting the legs. You're going to feel this more in your lower back, which is great. We want to feel that contraction of those muscles. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, come on up. Lift the chest, lift the legs up higher. Lift the legs up higher and then slowly down. Shake the glutes a little bit and then come on back up. And then slowly down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, come up onto your knees, navel to spine, and then come into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, let's bring the right foot forward. Lift the arms off the ground a little bit. Draw the shoulder blades back. Press down through the right heel of the foot. Press the left heel back. Bring the chest forward. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Optional if you want to. Stay on the fingertips. Come into downward dog. Bring the left foot forward. Nice. Again, lift the arms up a bit. Draw the chest forward. Turn the corners of your mouth upwards. Press back through the right heel. Anchor down into that left heel. Bring the hands down to the floor. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Stay on the fingertips if you want to, or come onto the hands. Either way, bring the right foot forward. Lift the arms up a bit. Draw the chest forward. Create this extension between the tailbone and the top of the head. Press down through that right heel. Exhale, navel to spine, right foot back, downward facing dog. Bring the left foot forward. Push back through the heel of the foot. Draw the chest forward. Shoulder blades back. Turn the corners of your mouth upwards. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Right foot forward. Press back through the left heel. Draw the chest forward. Shoulder blades back. Navel to spine. Sides of the belly inward. Exhale, right foot back, downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Come on up. So this is kind of a low lunge pose, bringing that left hip back. Pull the left hip bone down to the floor, and then take the hands down, right foot back, downward facing dog, and then right foot forward, coming into that lunge pose. Then slowly bring the left knee down and straighten the right leg. Flex the right toes. Bring the hands to the hips. Pull the torso out of the waist and come forward just a little bit. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And then bend that right knee. Take the right foot back. Come into downward facing dog. Take the left foot forward. Come into that lunge. Nice. Draw the shoulder blades back. Press down through the left heel. And then slowly bring the right knee down. Straighten the left leg. Flex the left foot. Now pull that left hip down and feel the torso coming out of the waist and come forward, keeping the spine really extended here. So don't come into rounding. Keep the spine extended. Feel yourself lifting up. If you're going to grab some ropes at the ceiling and pull yourself up, what would that feel like? Okay? And then bring the left knee forward. Take the fingers to the floor. Come into down dog. Let's just stay here for 2 or 3 breaths. Feel the fingers pressing down, especially the space between thumb and forefinger. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Very nice. Slowly walk the feet up to the hands. Nice. Bring the hands to the waist. Extend the spine. Come on up with an elongated spine. Navel to spine, sides of the belly into midline. Let the hands just rest and pause in Tadasana. Feel the top of the head rising upwards towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Imagine that you're creating vertebral space, that the space between the vertebrae is actually increasing. Beautiful. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Take a moment to just feel your body. Feel how the body is opening and being receptive to becoming activated. There's a sense of stability building in the lumbar spine and the lower back. Maybe some aches and pains are starting to disappear. Let's continue on now with dynamic chair pose, Utkatasana. So inhale, bend the knees, and bring the arms reach up to the sky. Sit back a little bit more, lift the chest and heart. Very good. And then exhale, stand straight and let the arms come down. Bend the knees, bring the arms up. Now sit back into the heels of the feet. Lift the toes as much as you can. You can let the butt stick out a little bit here. We want to feel all these lower back muscles really engaged. Take the sides of the belly in. Exhale, bring the hands down, standing tall and strong. Inhale, bend the knees, reach up, lift the chest and heart. Feel as if you're sitting back onto a chair. So you can even bend the knees just a little bit more, but really drive the arm bones back. Exhale, stand tall, let the arms come down. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the chest and heart, lift the toes up a little bit. Really kind of sink back into the back of the heels. Feel that all the metatarsals are pulling into the back heel, the calcaneus. Inhale, come and stand up. Exhale, bring the hands this time to Namaste Mudra. Take an extra breath here. Go inwards. Nice. And then inhale, bend the knees and reach up. This time we're going to stay here just a little bit longer. Sit back into the heels. Take the sides of the belly in. Now, if you don't know what that means, bring the hands to your belly and take all the skin of your belly towards the linea alba, towards the navel center. Sit back a little bit more, lift the chest. Reach the hands up to the sky and then exhale. Let the hands come down. Bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. We're going to do our sun salutation, our classical sun salutation. So inhale, let the arms come up to the sky. There's an optional back bend here if it feels good. So keep lifting the chest and heart. Reach back behind you. Exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, bring the navel inward. Inhale, lunge the right knee back, bring the chest forward. Exhale, bring the left foot back. Come into downward facing dog. Inhale, come to plank pose. Exhale, bring the knees, the chest, the chin to the ground. Ashtangasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Slide the chest forward. Keep the elbows bent here. Don't straighten the arms. Keep the elbows bent, the pubic bones on the ground. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, tuck the toes. Come into downward dog again. Keep the knees flexed if you need to. Bring the right foot forward. Left knee down. Draw the chest forward. Nice. Exhale. Left foot up to the hands. Fold forward. Reach the arms out. Extend through the spine as you come up. Now we're going to stay here just for a little longer because I really want to invite you to come into that back bend. Keep lifting up. Reach back. 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 And then come into Namaste Mudra. Take an extra breath here. You deserve it. Feel the energy in your body moving. There's a sense of aliveness, a sense of inward reflection as you cultivate more stability and strength. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Go back if it feels good. Lift up, up, up and back. Exhale. Come down into Uttanasana, navel to spine. Inhale, lunge that right foot back, knee to the ground. Draw the chest forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come to a plank pose, navel to spine, sides of the belly, and keep them in as you exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Ashtangasana, and then into cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring the right foot forward, left knee down, draw the chest forward. Exhale, left foot up, fold forward, Uttanasana. Navel to spine. Keep that navel to spine as you inhale, come on up. Again, take that delicious back bend. If it feels good, reach up and back. And then exhale, come into Namaste Mudra. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Very good. Inhale one more time. Bring the arms, reach up and back. And then exhale, come forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, take the right foot back, knee to the ground, chest forward, shoulder blades back. Exhale, take the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, Ashtangasana. Inhale into cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the right foot up to the hands, left knee down, draw the chest forward. Exhale, left foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring the arms, reach out. Extend the spine, reach up. Come into the back heels, go back. And exhale, Namaste Mudra. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Beautiful. From here, let's step your left foot back and have the left foot. So typically the heel is in line with the front heel, but I invite you to actually separate the feet just a little bit more. And we're going to practice warrior one. So you're going to bend the right knee, bring the arms, reach up to the sky, open the chest. Exhale, straighten the leg and let the arms come down. Let's do that 2 or 3 more times. Inhale, bend the knee, reach the arms back, push back through that left heel of the foot. Keep the hips squared. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. Expand the chest, expand the breath, and exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. This time we're going to stay there for a couple of breaths. Keep squaring the hips. Open the chest, bring the arm bones back, take the sides of the belly in, lift up at that pubic bone. Find that pubic bone, lift it up to the navel and the navel to the heart. Very nice. From here, exhale, bring the hands to your waist, straighten that right leg, and then lift the chest and heart, and then come forward a bit. You don't have to come forward very far. Really anchor down through both heels of the feet. Chest is forward, neck is elongated. Bring the chin slightly towards the chest. Let's take a couple of more breaths. Really breathe deeply, please. As you exhale, take the pubic bone slightly forward. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. And then inhale, come back up. Step the left foot up to the right foot. And just pause for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling. From here, step your right foot back. And again, align the feet, maybe bring that right foot a little bit more to the right. So this will help you to square your hips. And then start to bend that front knee and bring the arms into warrior one. Really anchor down into that back heel. And then exhale, let the arms come down and straighten the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the arms, reach up. Bring the arm bones back so you really start to feel this back bend in the chest. And exhale, bring the arms down. This time I really want you to focus on squeezing the belly into the midline. Keep that squeeze. Inhale, bring the arms, reach up. And squeeze it, lift up at the pubic bone, press down in the back heel. Exhale slowly, bring the arms down, the hands down. Straightening the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the arms up. Lift up through the chest and heart. Turn the corners of your mouth upwards. This feels so good. Exhale, bring the arms down, straighten the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the arms up. And exhale, the arms down, left leg straightens. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the arms up. And exhale. This one we're going to hold it. So inhale, bend the left knee. And stay here and breathe now. Take the sides of the belly into midline. Lift up at the pubic bone. Take the arm bones back. Spread the fingers even. Turn the corners of your mouth upwards. Anchor down into that right heel. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. One more breath. Take your gaze upwards if it feels good. And then exhale. Straighten the left leg. Bring the hands to the waist. Lift up through the chest and heart here. Exhale, come forward. Keep the spine as long as possible. Remember to not round here. Keep pressing down through both heels of the feet. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. The goal isn't to see how far you can come. The goal is to stay here, to breathe, and be stable. Inhale another breath or two. Inhale deeply. And exhale, and then bend the left knee. Bring the right foot up to the left foot. Let the hands come down to the sides. Inhale, and then bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Beautiful. Good moment to wipe any kind of sweat off of you. If you're fortunate like I am to be in a beautiful place like Costa Rica, take the left foot back, turn the right foot to the right, and the heel is sort of in line with the heel or arch of the back foot. Bring the hands, cross the arms. And what we're going to do here is a dynamic Trikonasana, a dynamic triangle pose. So we're going to inhale here and exhale. Bring the right shoulder, this is your right shoulder, to the right hip bone. So you want to crunch that area as much as you can. As you're doing that, press down through the heel of the foot. And there's a slight twist in the navel, so you're not allowing yourself to roll forward, that you're actually keeping in that line in that lateral line. Inhale, come back up. And this time bring the left hand to the belly. As you bring the right shoulder to the right hip, pull the navel up towards the ceiling. Turn the corners of your mouth upwards. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, right shoulder to right hip. Nice. We're really working to engage the lateral obliques on the right side. Inhale, come back up. And exhale. And as you engage the lateral obliques, you're going to feel a sense of more stability in your body. It's really nice. When you feel stable, you feel strong and confident. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come back over, right shoulder to right hip. Nice. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, back over. Nice. This time I want you to bring the left arm up to the sky. Nice. And then let the right hand come down. Now you're not reaching for anything. Just let the arm hang there, but really feel stable and strong on the right side. Take a couple more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Inhale, come back up. Bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Turn the right toes inward. Breathe in deeply, please. You deserve it. Breathe in deeply. And exhale deeply. Turn the left foot out. Beautiful. Inhale deeply. Cross the arms. And then exhale, bring the left shoulder to that left hip bone. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, take the left shoulder to the left hip bone. Again, think about really squeezing the obliques on the left side. Okay, it's like you're crunching a Coke can. Come back up, inhale. And this time bring your right hand to your navel and kind of twist it a little bit to the right as you bring that left shoulder to the left hip bone. Squeeze the Coke can. Nice. Come back up. And then again, bring the left shoulder to the left hip bone. You might notice one side was a little bit easier than the other side. Just kind of something to consider. Notice where your body needs to cultivate more stability, more strength. Come back up. And then come back over. Nice. Remember to turn the corners of your mouth upwards. Keep spiraling open and see if you can crunch the Coke can just a little bit more. And then come back up. And this time I want you to add a different element. Kind of slightly about 5 to 10% effort. Squeeze the feet in together. Now bring the left shoulder to the left hip bone. Beautiful. And come back up. We'll do it one more time. And then come back over. And this time we're going to hold it for a couple of breaths. Bring the right arm, reach up to the sky. And then let the left arm come down. Spread or broaden the collarbones. Keep spiraling the navel upwards. Beautiful. Inhale 1 or 2 more breaths. And then come back up and bring the hands to Namaste Mudra. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. Beautiful. So now we're going to grab our blocks. And I'm going to do another little wipe here. Ooh, a little warm today. And then you're going to bring the blocks down to a point in front of you. I want you to imagine that you're drawing a triangle from your feet to a point in front. Take those blocks to that point. Stack them both up on top of each other if you have them. If you don't have blocks, I'll give you a variation. You can just bend the knee into the side that we're going to twist into. Alternatively, Pause the video, walk up to a coffee table, a low coffee table, and bring your hand to that coffee table. So both options work really well. So inhale, bring the arms out. Now pull the hips into the midline and then lift up the pubic bone, and then exhale, bring your right hand down as the left hand comes up to the sky, and take your gaze gently upwards. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, bring the left hand down and the right hand comes up. Keep the hips squeezing to midline. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. Take your gaze gently towards the sky if you want to, or let the head just relax wherever in neutral. Inhale, come back up, navel to spine. Exhale, left hand down. Again, gently bring your head up, or just look down, or wherever it's comfortable for your head. Inhale, navel to spine, come back up. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. Again, if you want to, you can always bend the knee of the side that you're twisting into if you don't feel like you're open enough. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, let's bend the right knee just this side, just to add a different flavor as we come into the right side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. Squeeze the hips into midline. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up. Nice. Inhale, back up. And this time exhale, right hand down and left hand up. And really work on twisting here. Now squeeze the hips into midline. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. So with the head, inhale, look down. Exhale, look up. Inhale, look down. Exhale, look up. Inhale, look down. And exhale, look up. Inhale, look down. And exhale, look up. Do it one more time. Inhale, look down. And exhale, look up. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring the hands to Namaste Mudra and just pause for a moment. It's just such a release of energy. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Very beautiful. Inhale, bring the arms out. And exhale, bend the knee a little bit. Come into the pose if you can, straighten the leg. Good. Squeeze the hips into midline, lift the inner arches, press down into the outer edges of the feet. And inhale, look down. And exhale, look up. 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 And one more time. Inhale, look down. And exhale, look up. And then inhale, come back up, navel to spine. And exhale, Namaste Mudra. Very nice. From here, I want you to bend your knees in, separate the blocks, and bring the blocks sort of where your shoulders would hover over. And then bring the hands to the waist. Lift the chest and heart. And exhale. And come forward. And just like halfway, or less than halfway is also fine. Keep your spine extended. Inhale, come back up. Navel to spine, squeeze the sides of the belly inward. Exhale, come back forward. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come back forward. Nice. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, come back forward. This time, bring the hands to the blocks. I want you to keep the spine as extended as possible. Now, if you don't have blocks, you can use a coffee table. If you don't have a coffee table or blocks, you're doing this somewhere on the beach, just bend the knees a bit. Come on the fingertips. And really work on sticking your butt upwards as much as you can. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. If you have it within you, lift the inner arches of your feet, press down into the outer edges of the feet. Lift the inner groins upwards towards the pelvic floor, and then lift the ski slopes of your buttocks upwards. Inhale deeply, and exhale deeply. Inhale deeply, and exhale deeply. Take one more breath in. And exhale. And then bring the hands to the waist. Squeeze the hips into midline. Very good. And then step back up to the front of your mat. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling deeply. Very good. Feel a sense of inner balance, inner peace. Feel that you are able to stand better. And perhaps there's a little bit more strength or stability and or confidence. Lift up through the pubic bone. Feel the backs of the heels pressing down. Lift the navel up towards the heart and the heart towards the sky. And feel the top of the head rising upwards. Very nice. Let's come and sit down. And you have two options here. You can use one of your blocks or grab a pillow. You could grab one of these pillows here. And I'd like you to come and sit down onto the block. Again, if you have some yoga blankets, you want to roll them up. And we're going to do our twist now. So bring the hands to the shoulders. You're going to lift up as much as you can. Kind of press out through the heels of your feet. If you bring your fingers to the heels for a moment and just kind of press into those fingers, and you're going to feel the hips drawing inwards. Keep that action happening. And then lift the hands to the shoulders, lift the elbows up, and then exhale and twist to your left as much as possible without moving that right hip. So keep that right hip kind of moving back as you twist the upper torso to the left. Come back to center. Inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, twist. And we're going to do this a total of 6 times. And you're going to feel all the muscles in your core really activating here. If you want a little bit more, press a little bit more through the left heel of the foot. Press the right hip back. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, twist a little more. Inhale, back to center. Lift the chest and heart. Exhale and twist to your left. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. Lift the chest and heart. Exhale, twist. Nice. Come back to center. Inhale, lift up. And exhale and twist. Keep that right hip coming back, the chest lifted. And if you're not feeling this enough, turn the corners of your mouth upwards. Come back to center. Let's just do it one more time. Lift up the chest. Create that arch in the lower back, and then exhale and twist. Beautiful. Come back to center. Let the hands come down. Close your eyes just for a moment. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. Good. Recross the arms and lift up the chest and heart, and then exhale and twist to your right this time. Come back to center, lift up the chest and heart, exhale and twist to your right. Nice. Come back to center, lift up the chest and heart, and then exhale and twist to your right. This is such a great posture to activate all the oblique muscles, even the transverse abs a little bit. Come back to center, lift up the chest and heart, and exhale. Sometimes when you kind of bend over a little bit to pick something up, like even just your keys, you kind of feel a twinge in your lower back. That's because these guys, the oblique muscles and transverse abdominis, are not engaging properly. Come back to center. You don't have stability. Lift up the chest and heart, create a little bit of arch in the lumbar spine, and then twist. Beautiful. Keep twisting a little bit more. Pull the left hip bone back, and then come back to center. And exhale, twist again. And come back to center. Let the hands come down. Very nice. You might have noticed that each time you twisted, you could twist a little bit more, and that's because the muscles started to turn on. Let's come on to our backs here. So we're going to do one of my other favorite poses, which is bridge pose. So if you have a block handy, this can be really lovely. Bring a block in between your thighs. Nice. And then from here, bring the arms out to the sides. Press down through the heels of the feet. Bring the heels of the feet just a little bit wider than the hip bones and lift up. Now, what's really important here is to squeeze the glutes as you lift up and keep them squeezing. This is going to help to activate the glutes, which are the suspension system of the body, and then come back down. The suspension and shock absorbing system of the body. Come back up. Lift up as much as you can. Very good. Keep lifting up. Lift up a little bit more, and then come on down. And come on up. Lift up a little bit more. Squeeze those glutes. Now press down into the heels of the feet and lift up even more. And then come on down. Very nice. And then again, lift up. Press down into the heels of the feet. And can you lift up a little bit more and squeeze the glutes? Squeeze the block a little bit. Lift up again, and then come on down. Beautiful. Lift up again. Lift up, push down through the heels of the feet. Lift the toes this time. Press down into the backs of the heels. Lift up a little bit more, and this time kind of pull the heels towards your shoulders. Lift up a little bit more. Exhale, come on down. Nice. And then do it one more time. Lift up, last one, make it count. Lift up, push down through the heels. Lift the hips up as high as you can. Lift up a little bit more, squeeze the glutes, and then come on down. Oh, hallelujah. That felt so good. It's so lovely to wake up the glutes. Very nice. So I'm going to just turn around here for what we're going to do next. And what you're going to do is bring the knees into the chest. And with the inhale, you're going to bring the feet up to the sky and bring the arms over the head. And then exhale, pull the knees in as you slowly lower the hands to the floor. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale. Keep pushing up through the inner heels, the inner legs. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. As you pull the knees in, bring the pubic bone towards the navel a bit. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Pull the pubic bone up towards the navel and exhale. As you do that, even pull up a little bit more. And then last one, we're going to stay there for a couple of breaths. Bring the feet up. Reach the heels up. Press through the heels of the feet. Keep reaching back with the arms. Very good. Keep the legs as straight as possible. Now, if this isn't in your practice, to keep the legs at 90 degrees, lower the feet or the legs just a little bit till you can come and straighten them out. Wherever you are, what's more important here than the legs is to really pull the pubic bone towards the navel. Take the sides of the belly in. As you exhale, push the navel down into the floor. Take one more breath. And then we're going to the count of 10, slowly lower the legs to the floor. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and all the way down. Oh, how lovely. Let the arms come to the sides. You can always use your towel that you had here to just cover the eyes. It's really nice to cover the eyes. Light is stimulating to the brain. So if we're really going to practice relaxation, we have to create a little bit of darkness so that the light isn't stimulating the pineal gland. That's why you wake up in the morning when the sun rises. The pineal gland wakes up and wakes up the command center of your being. As you lay here, feel a sense of inner peace. Continue to follow the breath in and follow the breath out. In many kind of spiritual traditions and religions, there is the suggestion that there's no higher practice, no higher spiritual practice than being completely absorbed in your breath. In all kind of traditions, we hear this idea of the breath. And what we learn is that our breath is the connection to spirit. Our breath is the connection to the divine. The breath is the divine that animates who we are. And so as we breathe and stay absorbed in our breath, we deepen our connection to that divine self within us, the most auspicious, most radiant, most resplendent aspect of our own selves. Continue to breathe like this and stay here as long as you need. The longer the better. A good amount of time in Shavasana is 18 minutes. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'm going to continue to stay here a little longer. Namaste, my friends.